FDIC.
This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at Altamont, getting ready for Altamont and Dieterich. Championship semifinal game. Altamont has had a great season. They are the top seed, and they're down a couple of players that they'd like to have, but they don't. So when you have that situation, you deal with it. Other people pick up the slack. And so far, that's worked out pretty well for the Indians.
Altamont's equipped to handle that probably as well as any team, maybe, I don't know, all around, as they go so deep, and even missing a couple of seniors, one due to injury, one due to discipline situation, they still ran 9 deep in the victory over Neoga, and that was a game that was a hard-fought battle because Neoga gave Altamont everything they wanted, but Altamont came away the victor, and now they get to take on a very good Dieterich ball club who got a nice victory over Windsor Stu Straws. So I tell you what, this one shapes up to be a fun one.
I think you're right. I think that each team has a lot of weapons. Altamont, yes, you're right, can go deeper even with the kids that aren't available, but they have a great amount of diversity. Got big old Coleman inside. You got other people that can help and people that can get you down the floor. But Dieterich's an interesting ball club. They've got guys like Lucas Westendorf, sophomore, who's just coming on and is going to be a wonderful ball player by the end of his high school career. Caleb Gephardt played a magnificent game for Dieterich on Tuesday night. So it's going to be an interesting one, no doubt. Big crowd on hand, still room for you. And a reminder, as always, live video and audio streaming of this and every game of the tournament this week. Just go to our YouTube channel, go to the front page of the website, and hit the button, and you ought to be good to go. And thanks to everybody who's letting us know wherever in the world you're watching. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. Back with the starting lineups in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Jansen attorneys and staff of Taylor Law Offices welcome the teams and players to the National Trail Conference Boys Basketball Tournament. Taylor Law Offices hopes that everyone enjoys the competition.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Dieterich Bank is proud to be a sponsor of the NTC tournament. Good luck to all of our area teams. Dieterich Bank, live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
All right, let's get you a look at the starting lineups for this one. First for the visiting Dieterich Moving Maroons. Brett Bonoff threw a 12-8 on the season. Cole Will gets the start. He's a 5'8 senior. Didn't score another night's game, but played well. Lucas Westendorf is a 6'1 sophomore. He had 18 points the other night. Caleb Gephardt, 6'2 junior, was the star of the show really for Dieterich. Scored 22, had a ton of rebounds, just did a wonderful job. Also, Garrett Nieberg, he gets the start for Dieterich tonight. Didn't score, but played hard. He's a 5'11 senior. And Colton Kidd, a 6'5 senior, 5 tournament points to this point. Those are the starters for Dieterich. Jackson Funneman came off the bench, had a heck of a game for Dieterich the other night, scored 13 points. So I'm sure we'll see plenty of him. All right, Altamont, John Nieberg, the coach, and Trenton Poole will be in charge tonight.
No.
There he is. I couldn't find John. There he is down the baseline. Trent Poole getting everybody fired up. But John's back. Got called for a couple of tees, so he had to sit out. Trent Poole did a good job Tuesday night in his stead. Here are the starters for Altamont. Jared Hammer, a 5'11 senior, 3 points in the Tuesday night win. Avery Yarhouse is a 6'1 senior, had 13 points the other night. Logan Cornett is a 6'2 senior, had 6 points. Kynan Earhart is a 6'4 senior with 6 points the other night. And Eric Coleman had a wonderful game around the basket the Tuesday night game. Eric, 6'5 senior, had 18 points for Altamont and just owned it around the basket.
And quite frankly, Neoga didn't have anybody that could match up with the size and strength of Eric. And tonight, really, Dieterich has one of the teams that has some bodies that can match up with Coleman and Earhart inside. So it'll be interesting to see how those how the matchups work tonight.
Gabe Miller also came off the bench, had a really good game for Altamont the other night, scored 10. So he'll be a force. And Eli Miller and Dylan Elam and all those guys, they do a great job coming off the bench. So deep depth for Altamont. Winner plays for the championship Saturday night at 7:30. Loser of this game will play for third place at 2:30 on Saturday afternoon. And I think we're just about ready for high school hoops here. Great crowd. Still room for you, but a great crowd on hand. And remember, video and audio streaming available on this game, just like every game at this 87th Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. And a reminder, 2 more games tomorrow night, 4 to wrap it up on Saturday. And don't forget, tomorrow night, we've got Effingham and T-Town girls, Lady Shoes and Lady Hearts. That'll be on KJ tomorrow night about 7:30. So, something for everybody.
You bet.
We are ready for basketball. Altamont and Dieterich. Tip is eventually controlled by Altamont, and we are underway. And glad to have you with us. Jared Hammer gets it across the half line for Altamont. Looking and then back out top. Altamont first trip down the floor. They are the top seed this week in this tournament. And a pass knocked away, stolen by Gephardt for Dieterich. He picks right up where he left off Tuesday night.
Both teams playing a man-to-man in the opening minute of this ball game.
Westendorf got it out to Gephardt on a pass from Nieberge. Back to Westendorf. Looking top of the key to the free throw line. Doesn't shoot. There's the cutter. A reverse layup. Won't go, though. Put up by Cole Will. And a rebound to Altamont. Taken down by Earhart. Here come the Indians. They get it in the corner. And then taking it out top, Logan Cornett. Cornett stops. Looking for help. And they get it over to Yarhouse. Avery Yarhouse. Trying to get down low. Goes to the corner instead. Driving to the baseline. Jared Hammer. Shot blocked by Westendorf. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians.
Kid had a chance, but he just couldn't hang on to that block shot. But it came at him in a hurry. As good job by Westendorf to rotate over and prevent the look inside.
Jared Hammer, 5'11 senior. Strong kid. Gets it inbounded to Cornett. Out top now to Yarhouse. No score. We're a minute into this one. Here's Rising on a 3. Shot no good by Yarhouse. Ball knocked away. Eventually, the rebound, though, comes to Altamont. And a right baseline runner for 2. Good. Jared Hammer gets Altamont on the board. 2-0 Indians.
Altamont stayed with it, and Hammer took a second drive in there, and that time it paid off.
Gephardt hit the break, skidded a little bit, and it's stolen by Hammer, and he lays it up no good, though. Holman, the putback, is good. And Altamont off to a 4-0 start. So the first turnover on Dieterich results in a bucket for Altamont. On the other end, Dieterich forces his shot. It won't go by Nieberge, or Westendorf, pardon me. And a rebound to Altamont. And down court quickly, Hammer, and he's trying to attack. Gets it outside the lane with a bounce pass. Grabbed out there out top. They go back to the corner to Hammer. Holman has it, head of the key. Just outside the lane, Yarhouse back out top. Now they reverse the ball. Grabbed over on the side by Cornett. He brings it out top, curls down the lane, puts it up short. Rebound, tapped out, and it's grabbed by Garrett Nieberge for Dieterich. Off to Gephardt, and he's crossed the half line. Loading up for a corner 3. Good. Lucas Westendorf. So that makes it a 4-3 game as Dieterich's on the board.
Yeah, that was the first settled shot that Dieterich had, and they got it to go. Maybe that'll help settle them down here in the early minutes.
5:20 to go, opening quarter. Altamont with the ball and a 1-point lead. Coleman, they go baseline now. Cornett gets sealed off, and a jump. Gephardt reached in, got a jump called, and it'll be out of bounds to Dieterich on the turnover. Altamont makes a change. They sit down Cornett, and Dylan Elam checks in. You like Elam's game?
Oh, he's a good player. He's a junior for this club and really does a nice job in all aspects.
Dieterich gets it inbounded. Westendorf across the half line. Slings it over to Nieberge. He's going to the basket. Puts it up for two. Back of the rim, no good. Nieberge's tap's no good. Coleman had the rebound for Altamont. The reach-in foul on Nieberge. On Westendorf.
That's a early foul on Lucas Westendorf. He has the first foul of the ball game. Coleman again secured the second rebound, even though Westendorf's probably a little frustrated because he had a pretty good look at a tap in and just couldn't get it to go.
Elam gets it inbounded for Altamont to Jared Hammer, who walks it across the half line. Altamont in front, 4-3. 4-4-4 to go, opening quarter. Hammer with the ball on the side, goes way cross court to catch by Elam. Back over to Hammer, loads it up for three, in and out, no good. Rebound, Earhart, got it away safely to Elam. And Altamont will reload here.
Already Earhart's third rebound tonight.
Elam with it, head of the key, they go down low. Tough catch, and he falls down. Earhart gets called for the walk. He actually fell over somebody's ankle.
Yeah, the kid was the one he fell over, but kid was just standing there. And so that's the third turnover for Altamont here in the early minutes as well.
Pull Will down for Dieterich, and they brought in, there he is, Jackson Funneman. Jackson Funneman had a heck of a game for Dieterich Tuesday night.
I'd bring him in quickly, too, after he played that well.
Altamont leads 4-3. Dieterich with the ball. We're halfway through the first quarter.
Did you get Caden Miller in for Altamont?
Not yet.
He came in for Earhart.
Thank you. Out top, Dieterich has it. Garrett Nieberge picks up the dribble now. Hands it to Westendorf. Westendorf looking to drive. Side instead pulls up for three. Missed everything. Rebound taken down by Yarhouse for the Indians. Got it across the half line. A lot of contact. And then Gephardt gets called for the block as they got across the half line.
So Caleb Gephardt has his first foul. It'll be the team's second here in the first quarter.
Another change. Dieterich sends in Tanner Will, the 5'11 sophomore, and they sit Westendorf down here for a minute. So Brent Bono running them in and out. Altamont's made some changes, though, as well. Elam with the ball. They get it inside. Coleman working hard. Shot over two. Good. Nice job. Eric Coleman with 4. And Altamont's back up by 3, 6-3.
Coleman's strong, and he needed to be to get that one up and in.
On the side, Dieterich tries to get it in. Gephardt turns around for 2, and he got it. Tough shot. Gephardt's first point. It's 6-5. Down court, Hammer had it, lost it, gets it back. Got it out of trouble. Nice work. Gets it away to Miller. Now out top. The catch by Hammer, or Elam. Spin move, can't shoot. Way out top for 3 good by Avery Yarhouse. Man, no doubt about whether he was behind the line.
Not at all. He started off the season a little cool for Avery, but he has come on strong here in the last month.
Makes it 9-5. Altamont by 4 and traveling the ball on Dieterich. So the Indians get the ball back. Second Dieterich turnover. Coleman's going to get a breather as Altamont runs Logan Cornett back in. And another change for the Indians as they send Eli Miller in, the 6-foot junior. They're going to give Hammer a bit of a break. And Dieterich sits down Colton Kidd, and they bring in John Holsty. He played a little bit the other night. And they sat down Garrett Nieberge. And I'm out of kids for a minute. I guess that's who Tanner Will came in for. All right, there you go. 9-5 Altamont. 2:48 to go, opening quarter. Catch in the corner by Elam. Saved his dribble, decides to shoot for 3, and he got it. Well, good decision. Elam with 3, and all of a sudden Altamont's up 7 here, 12-5. 2.5 to go, opening quarter. Westendorf, pass underneath. Will shot block, but a foul on Altamont. Tanner Will going to the line here with the Maroons.
Could be Yarhouse, the initial defender, or Cornett, who came over to help. And They do signal Yarhouse. He has his first foul, and it's the first on Altamont.
Tanner Will, 5'11 sophomore, had 2 points in the Tuesday game. Foul shot, rims out. Boy, saw it going to the right, out of his hand. Got one more to go here. 12-5 Altamont. Dieterich, I'm sure, thinking we're in need of a bucket. Missed both foul shots. Wow, and Altamont the rebound. It's grabbed by Cornett. Here come the Indians. They loaded up for three. The shot is blocked, but no foul. Rebound Altamont. Will shoots. Elam shoots no good. And Holste gets the rebound for Dieterich. Wow. Boy, they blocked the three with no contact, and Altamont got the rebound. Next shot came up short. Dieterich out top with it. Tanner Will with the ball. Driving down low. Picks up the dribble. Hands it out. Shot for three. Short by Westendorf. Has a tough shot. Tanner Will the rebound. Put it up no good. He got called for steps. So it'll go back to Altamont.
So Dieterich turns it over for the third time there as Dieterich just can't seem to get any sort of rhythm, and due large part to the Altamont defense. They're right there with them every step of the way.
Dieterich trades Wills, pulls back in for Tanner, and Avery Yarhouse sits down for Altamont as they've got Coleman back in. So Eric got a bit of a breather. Minute 45 to go, opening quarter. Down on the baseline to Miller, back out to Elam. Elam set up in the corners. They went back to him, and they got it. Dylan Elam hits the second three. It's 15-5 Altamont.
Well, they have just exploded on the offensive end coming out of the gates and knocking down some threes.
Westendorf tried to go underneath, and it's stolen. Pass never got out of his hands hardly before Elam stole it away. 4 turnovers now on Dieterich. 15-5 Altamont. They have the ball. They go underneath. Great pass to Coleman, and the layup good. Give Eli Miller the assist. Timeout Maroons. Dietrich's up a dozen. Minute 6 to go. Opening quarter at the NTC tournament. Altamont 17, Dieterich 5 on 97.9 XFM.
The attorneys and staff of Taylor Law Offices welcome the teams and players to the National Trail Conference Boys Basketball Tournament. Taylor Law Offices hopes that everyone enjoys the competition.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Dieterich Bank is proud to be a sponsor of the NTC tournament. Good luck to all of our area teams. Dieterich Bank, live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
All right, a minute 6 to go in the opening quarter. Altamont's in front of Dieterich 17-5.
Dietrich's already started off with a zone, started off man, then they switched to zone. So far, neither of them's working against Altamont, as they've been doing a good job of moving the ball, and open shooters has knocked down some shots, and they're winning the battle of the boards quite handily as well.
Yeah, rebounding well, and they're making shots, and that's the name of the game. Dieterich gets it inbounded after the timeout. Colwell goes to the baseline. Shot for two is no good. And a rebound goes to Miller for Altamont. Down underneath. No, they went to the corner. And Elam out front. A wing three, good. Well, Altamont can't miss.
Dylan Elam 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the game.
It's 20-5.
Pretty nice weapon to come off the bench, isn't it?
Yeah, it hit you 3 threes in the first quarter.
And he's guarding one of the top players on the other team.
Westendorf gets it into Colwell. Dieterich across the half line.
Altamont playing a little triangle, too, against Gephardt and Westendorf.
They get it out top to Kidd, and the ball's knocked loose. Another steal for Altamont. They get it away. Good work by Cornett. And underneath, Coleman picks it up and in. Coleman with 8, and it's 22-5. That's 5 turnovers now for Dieterich.
Eli Miller with another assist on that one.
In the lane, shot short by Westendorf. Rebound grabbed by Caden Miller. Point 3, they throw it up at the buzzer. It's no good, but nobody from Altamont cares. They're up 22-5 after a quarter. Here at the NTC tournament, Altamont 22, Dieterich 5 on 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Altamont 9 of 16 from the field, did not attempt a free throw, 4 of 6 from the three-point arc. Out-rebounded Dieterich 11-4, and Dieterich had 5 turnovers to Altamont's 3. Dieterich 2 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 at the line, and 1 of 3 from three-point range.
22-5, Altamont in front of Dieterich as we start this second quarter. Winner plays for the conference tournament championship Saturday night. Driving it inside, Garrett Nieberge, and he got it stripped. Hayden Miller ended up with it for Altamont as we start this second quarter. Miller head of the key three, no good. Rebound taken down by Garrett Nieberge for Dieterich. You said Altamont was 9 for 16. I thought it was better than that. It was like every time they were coming down the floor, they were getting good looks.
Well, if they didn't make it, they usually got a rebound.
Gephardt puts a shot up, no good. He got fouled, so Gephardt gets to go to the line. Gephardt so far just 2 points after he had 22 Tuesday night.
Yeah, and it's only his second shot attempt, and again, he's fouled on it, so it's not really a shot attempt. Altamont's done a good job of denying him the ball, basically.
Gephardt, a 6'2 junior, puts this one up and off. Tried twice to go in, eventually rolled off no good. Altamont runs Aiden McManaway into the game for the first time tonight.
That foul on Logan Cornett, his first, just the team's second as well.
They sit Cornett down as McManaway comes in. Gephardt's second foul shot's good. So a miss and a make. Gephardt with 3, and it's 22-6. So it was a 17-point lead before that foul shot went in. Hammer back in for Altamont, gets it away. 3, McManaway, no good. And another rebound for Garrett Nieberge for Dieterich. Off to Gephardt, he gets it across the half line. Still on the dribble. Looking, drives now down left side. Picks it up, goes over on the side, driving it inside. Think we got to travel. Yeah, by the time that the ball was put on the floor by Luke Winnie, who's in the game for Dieterich, he traveled. So it's back to Altamont on the turnover. Hammer across the half line. Comes to the corner down to the baseline. Picks it up. Out top, Earhart, way cross court. Nice catch by McManaway. He goes to the corner to Hammer. Now off to Earhart. Shot in the lane for 2. No good. Hayden Miller, good rebound for the Indians. Tries to power up. Turnaround shot. Short. Rebound, I think Miller got over the back on trying for the board. That'll be Dieterich ball.
He is going to be called for the foul, his first, team third.
And he'll sit down as Eric Coleman checks back in for Altamont. And Winnie sits down for Dieterich, and Dieterich brings in Caden Iffert. Caden Iffert, a 5'10 junior with full pink shoes on. Dieterich gets it down court, shot for 2. Gephardt, no good. Follow, no good by Westendorf. Altamont got this rebound. Elam got it down court quickly. Hammer now in the corner. Logan Cornett gets it. Got a knock loose. Yarhouse, rather. 22, not 23. Out the Hammer. Hammer, top of the key, now drives down, now goes to the corner with it, and driving it inside is McManaway, and the shot up, and good, and Coleman ended up with the bucket, right?
Yep, Coleman got it. He finished, he's 5 for 5 from the field tonight.
Yep, double figures with 10 as a result, and now a foul on the other end. That bucket by Coleman, by the way, pushed Altamont's lead to 24-6, 18 points, and that's their biggest of the game.
Dylan Elam returns for Altamont. McManaway to the bench. Westendorf will have a seat as Jackson Funneman comes in for Dieterich.
Jackson Funneman, 6'1" sophomore, played a little in the first half. He's back. 24-6 Altamont. Holy cow. That's a dumb first quarter. They throw it inside, and it's grabbed out of there by Kynan Earhart. Dietrich's second turnover. Head of the key three, Earhart. No good. Rebound taken down by Effort for Dietrich. He clears it to Gephardt. Gephardt across the half line. Down the lane. Out top to Effort. Now over to Colton Kidd. Shoots for two. Got it. Colton Kidd gets a basket. So Dietrich showing some signs of life here. It's 24-8.
Yeah, they just got to try to chip away, but Altamont's not going to make that easy on them.
Hammer to the baseline. Shot no good by Yarhouse. And Gephardt the rebound for Dietrich. Gephardt going coast to coast. Stops. Lost it. Came down with it. Called a jump. And the alternate possession will give it over to the Indians.
So it's another Dietrich turnover in the end. Their third this quarter already to go along with 5 that they had in the first period.
Yarhouse sits down for Altamont. Eli Miller's in, the 6-foot junior. 24-8 Altamont. 16-point lead. We're getting close to halfway through the second quarter.
Dietrich's back to the man-to-man. They tried some zone. That didn't work. Man-to-man again.
Elam with the ball for Altamont. Out top, Hammer the catch. On the side, the pass to Earhart. Picks up the dribble. Goes out front. Stolen by Garrett Nieberge. His layup. No good. Went up too hard. He got his own rebound, though. He never quit on the play. And he brings it out top. First turnover on Altamont. They haven't had but a couple in the game. 24-8 Altamont. Dietrich having a little bit of problem cashing in when they get a rare opportunity. They haven't had too many opportunities. Funneman gets it out top. Shot put up the 3. Colton Kidd had the head down. Kidd hits the 3. He has 5, and now it's a 13-point game, 24-11. Was 18 once upon a time. Still halfway through the second quarter. Altamont with it out top. Eli Miller drives in, hooks it up. No good. Rebound. Nobody yet. Finally taken by Kidd for Dietrich. They get it away to Gephardt. He's across the half line, driving it in the lane. Shot for 2. No good. Rebound. Grabbed out of there by Altamont. Eli Miller pulls it out for the Indians. Down on the side. Catch by Elam. Dylan Elam back out top. Eli Miller puts it on the floor and picks it up. Looking for help. Got it out to Coleman out top. Eric on the side. Hammer the catch. Drives into the lane. A lot of hassle. He got it away safely, though, to Elam. Elam down low. Puts it up. Got it.
Boy, a little hesitation move, and it just freed him up enough to where he was able to then to explode to the basket with the left hand.
Dylan Elam with 11. And back to a 15-point lead for Altamont, 26-11. 2:40 to go before halftime. There's a nice move underneath, but they threw it out of bounds. They had the idea to get it underneath to Caden Effort for a layup, but the pass was too long. Ended up down there by the media. So it'll be a turnover again, and back to Dietrich.
Altamont's got one too many guys out on the court. They finally sorted out as they made some changes there.
Cade Miller's back in, and Coleman sits down. Also out there, Avery Yarhouse and Logan Cornett, and Eli Miller still out there, and Elam. That's your 5 for Altamont. Indians with the ball and a 15-point lead. Elam out top. Get it in the lane. Nice pass to Cade Miller, and he sticks it up and in.
Logan Cornett set him up well, and Caden Miller finished.
Bigs are working well for Altamont. Everything's working well. Down court, great pass by Dietrich, though. Found Jackson Funneman underneath for a layup. So it's 28-13 as Dietrich gets a bucket, and now it's knocked loose by Dietrich. Stolen by Garrett Nieberge. He got stripped going up for a shot. Out of bounds. It will stay with Dietrich.
Good hustle to get back for Altamont, but a nice steal again out top as Nieberge ended up with it, and Altamont recovered to at least force them to inbound it.
Yeah, well, it was good defense at midcourt by Dietrich, and then good defense by Altamont on the other end. Ball inbounded, and Colton Kidd goes to backcourt to get it for Dietrich. To Gephardt, down the lane, puts it up, short. Put back is good, though. Nice follow by Jackson Funneman. He has 4. It's 28-15. Still a minute 45 to go before halftime. Altamont still with a big lead. They've led by as many as 18 in this first half. They've got it out top the Yar House. Picks up the dribble. Gets it away safely. And Eli Miller sends it out top to Dylan Elam. Elam on the dribble, being guarded closely by Gephardt. Altamont taking a little time this trip. Got it knocked loose. Gets it back. Elam needing help. Goes over on the side. Driving it inside now. Logan Cornett tried to get it to Caden Miller. There's a jump or a foul. Let's see. Jump is the call.
So it will be a turnover on Altamont as the possession arrow favors Dieterich, and it was 18. They could get it to 10 if they could somehow get it to single digits before the half. Dieterich would have to feel pretty good about that, all things considered.
Gephardt with the ball for the Maroons. Walks it across the half line. 28-15 to score. Minute 5 to go. They throw it down low, and it's stolen. Nice anticipation. Eli Miller took it away. They get it down court, and Logan Cornett picks it up and in. So that took about a second and a half.
Yeah.
5 turnovers on Dieterich. 30-15. Indians back up 15. Garrett Nieberge with the ball for the Maroons. Goes right side, sees an opening, goes down low. Shot came up way short, and the rebound taken down by Avery Yarhouse. He does a little shake and bake and gets it out top instead to Eli Miller. Knocked loose. Miller gets it back underneath. Great pass. Miller to Miller, and Caden lays it up and in.
Yeah, Westendorf was hassling Eli, but once he got a hold of it, he looked in, and there was Caden standing right open right under the basket.
So that's 4 for Caden Miller, and the lead's back to 17. So all that damage that Dieterich had done to pare down the lead is just about gone. Altamont's just about restored the lead. 6 seconds, and we got a foul on Dieterich. Looks like Westendorf might have been shoving off.
That's the call, as Westendorf picks up his second foul with 5 seconds to play in the second quarter. Dieterich has their 6th turnover of the quarter as well.
Altamont making some changes. Eli Miller sits down to bring Elam in. Caden Miller sits down. And they've got Cornett and Coleman and Yarhouse. And I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's Hammers for the inbound. 5.4 seconds left. Altamont gets a bucket here. This place may go up for grabs. Altamont already had 17. 5.4 to get it in. Elam has it across the half line. A little behind the back dribble. Stops. Throws up a long 3. Hits the back of the rim. Man. That would have been crazy. We might have needed a new roof here if that had gone in. As it is, Altamont's up 17 at halftime. Here at the NTC tournament, it's Altamont 32, Dieterich 15 on 97.9 XFM.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Is finding a home that fits your lifestyle a challenge? Does the thought of building your new home seem nerve-wracking and stressful? Dream, design, build, live. Experience the Fieldcrest Homes difference.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham has a large selection of in-stock spas and hot tubs that can be personalized to best fit your needs. Learn more at Wet Pools and Spas today.
Compass Advisory Group is here to guide you in the right direction for all of your investment and insurance needs. Contact Kurt Strohmeyer or Corey McDaniel at 217-347-9697.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
Boy, just a tremendous start to this game by the Altamont Indians. They lead it by 17 here at halftime. But the first quarter was phenomenal. They played so well, out of steals, great shooting, real good defense, and they rebounded about everything in sight. That'll add you up to a 22-5 edge after the first quarter. It was a 10-10 standoff in the second quarter. The way that worked, Dieterich got their 10, then Altamont got their 10, because Dieterich had it worn down to 10, but then here came Altamont with a big surge at the end of the second quarter, and they're back up by 17 here at the break, 32-15. For Altamont, Jared Hammer with 2 points, Avery Yarhouse 3, Logan Fournette 2, Tynan Earhart yet to score, Eric Coleman with 10, Eli Miller yet to score, Dylan Elam has 11, Hayden Miller with 4, Aiden McManaway yet to score. 22-10 the quarters for Altamont, 32 points. For Dieterich, Cole Will yet to score. Lucas Westendorf 3, Caleb Gephardt 3, Garrett Nieberg yet to score. Cole Kidd 5, Jackson Funneman 4. Tanner Will, Luke Wennig, Hayden Nippert, John Holsey all played, but they didn't score. Dietrich's quarters 5 and 10 for 15 points. Altamont a leader 32-15 at the half. We'll look at stats for Matt and double check on any scores from Gale when we're back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Since 1937, Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has been proud to support local and area teams, and that continues with this year's Christmas Classic. Good luck, area teams, from the family at Geckner Brothers.
Keep warm this winter with a Carrier furnace from Probst Refrigeration in downtown Effingham.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham has a large selection of in-stock spas and hot tubs that can be personalized to best fit your needs. Learn more at Wet Pools and Spas today.
The NTC tournament, our third of 3, Altamont leading Dieterich 32-15, and the numbers bear that out, Matt.
Oh, they certainly do. Altamont was 9 of 16 in the first quarter, cooled off 5 of 12 in the second quarter a little bit. They were 14 of 28 overall, right at 50%. Interesting, as aggressive as Altamont's been, they have not gone to the free throw line yet in this ball game. Altamont also started off hot from beyond the arc. They've cooled there. They were 4 for 5 at one point in time. Now they are 4 of 10 for 40%. But still, 40%. You know, you're not going to complain about that. Altamont's out rebounding Dieterich, 16-12. Also a big difference. Dieterich has 11 turnovers to Altamont 6 here at the half. Dieterich 6 of 21 from the field at 29%, 1 of 4 at the free throw line for 25%. They are 2 of 4 from beyond the arc at 50% here at the half. Individually, Dylan Elam came off the bench, as he always does, but he was 4 of 6 from the field, 3 for 4 from three-point range, 11 points and a rebound. 10 points from Eric Coleman on 5 of 5 shooting from the floor. He's got a couple of rebounds. Also, 4 points.
Moving a loved one into an assisted living home is not an easy choice to make.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
All right, we lost our signal. Apologize for that. Matt was in the middle of giving some pretty stunning numbers.
I believe I was in the individual stats, so that's where we'll pick it up. I'll just start over because I don't know exactly where we got cut off. Dylan Elam leading all scorers here at the half. He's off the bench. 4 of 6 from the field with 11 points and a rebound. 3 for 5 from beyond the arc in that first half of action. Eric Coleman, a perfect 5 for 5 from the floor with 10 points and a couple of rebounds. Also, Caden Miller, 2 for 4 from the floor, 4 points, but 5 rebounds. He leads everybody in that category. He also came off the bench, as did Eli Miller. He's 0 for 1 from the field with a rebound, but Eli's got at least 2 assists, maybe 3 or 4. Aiden McManaway also 0 for 1 in the contest. Tynan Earhart 0 for 1, but he has 3 rebounds. Logan Cornett 1 for 2 from the floor, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Avery Yarhouse 1 for 4 from the floor, 3 points, 2 rebounds. And Jared Hammer 1 for 4 with 2 points for Altamont. That's everybody who's played for the Indians. On the other side of the ledger, Colton Kidd 2 for 2 from the floor. He has 5 points and a rebound. Jackson Funneman 2 for 2 with 4 points and a rebound. 3 points for Lucas Westendorf, 1 of 7 from the field, 2 rebounds. Caleb Gebhardt, 1 of 4 from the floor, 1 of 2 at the line. He has 3 points and a rebound. Cole Wills 0 for 2 at halftime. Garrett Niebrugge's 0 for 4, but Niebrugge's hustled on the boards. He's grabbed 4 rebounds for Dieterich. Also, Tanner Will 0 for 2 at the free throw line with a rebound. John Holsey has a rebound, and Caden Nifford has a board for Dieterich. But it's Altamont 32-15 here at half.
Thank you, Matt. Gail, I know, told us there she had a girls score, Effingham and Mattoon. Effingham was up 12-2 after a quarter in that game. Gail, I don't know whether you have anything later on that one or not.
Yes, I do. In girls basketball, Effingham was leading Mattoon at halftime, 18-7. That's the latest I had on that. Tri-County defeated Cumberland tonight, 58-37. Also in girls basketball, South Central defeated Dieterich 68-66.
All right, thank you very much, Gail. Appreciate it. Here it's 32-15. All Altamont has to do is keep playing like they've been playing.
Well, they really do, although it was a 10-10 second quarter. Dieterich evened things up there, and they started to just, I don't want to say kind of get more comfortable, but it did have that feel to it. Seemed like Dieterich, panic might be a strong word, but they were rushing some shots early when Altamont was getting away from them there in that first quarter.
Yeah, and while Dieterich did put together a comeback, Altamont regrouped well and got it back up to 17 before the teams went to the locker room. So we're ready for the second half. The winner plays for the tournament championship Saturday night at 7:30. The loser will play for third place at 2:30. And we'll have it for you either way. Both those games, all 14 games this week on 97.9 XFM. Altamont gets the ball to start the third quarter. They loaded up from the corner for 3. Cornett shot no good. Rebound tapped out to Yarhouse for Altamont. He gets it to Coleman in the lane, put up a shot too strong. Westendorf the rebound for Dieterich. So Altamont again able to get the ball inside even though the shot didn't drop. And Dieterich really hasn't been able to come up with anything to prevent that. Kidd had it, got him in the face, but he corralled it somehow. Got it over to Westendorf, out to Gebhardt. On the side, driving it in is Will. Back out to Gebhardt. Long 3, too strong. Rebound grabbed by Hammer for Altamont. Jared across the half line. Goes over in the corner. Somebody tapped that ball for Dieterich. It'll go out of bounds to the Indians here. They threw it across court. And then all of a sudden it was much more elevated. And somebody for Dieterich got a hand on that. So Cornett will inbound right in front of the black chair seats up across near the stage. They get it to Hammer. Hammer saves the dribble. Now he puts it on the floor, drives into the lane, then back out. The bounce pass gets away. Grabbed by Yarhouse, got it knocked loose, gets it back, goes to the corner. Hammer tries to get it in and does to Coleman. Coleman working against two. Reverse layup, won't go, but it looks like Dieterich touched it last, and it's out of bounds to the Indians.
So Coleman and Altamont really seem to be working it inside a little bit more. Haven't connected yet, but if you keep getting those opportunities, you'd have to think that they're going to fall sooner or later.
Deep inbound to Cornette. Logan picks up the dribble, gets it away to Hammer, and Hammer brings it out top. Some contact, I'll say. Hammer comes out of it with the ball. There's the cut, and they go to the corner, and Cornette couldn't get the feet set, and we got a whistle. In 3 seconds, I think.
Well, actually, Cornette had it in the corner. Yarhouse made the pass, kind of ran to the corner, but to stay out of his way, he was out of bounds. Cornette flipped it to him. Avery tried to establish himself in, just couldn't do it. Kind of an odd turnover there, but a turnover nonetheless for Altamont.
So Hammer sits down, their first turnover, and Elam's back in. 32-15. We're into the third quarter. Dieterich trying to catch up. Kidd head of the key three, and he got it. What day they start getting some points out of Kidd, they may have a chance to make a run here.
It's not over.
32-18. There's a steal. Grabbed away by Westendorf. He lays it up and in. So Westendorf with 5, and that's 5 quit here for Dieterich, and it's a 12-point game. 32-20. Elam lost the handle on it, knocked loose. Somebody whacked him. They'll peel Elam off the floor as the foul on the Maroons.
Kidd saw the ball loose, went for it. Elam beat him kind of there, and then Kidd connected. His second foul on the board. Team first this half.
Elam will inbound to the baseline for Altamont. Wait, and then gets it into Cornette. There was no room, but Dieterich touched it last, so it'll stay with Altamont. They'll inbound right in front of their bench.
Gebhardt's doing what he should have done, but it might have actually helped Altamont because that was going to be tricky for Cornette, even if he caught it along the sideline.
Elam's inbound pass stolen by Westendorf, and he lays it up and in. So Lucas Westendorf was 7, and all of a sudden it's a 10-point game.
Third turnover for Altamont this quarter, leading the buckets for Dieterich.
5.5 to go in the third. It's 32-22. Altamont goes down low, knocked away, stolen by the Maroons. Gebhardt going to the hole, and he got it knocked loose, but Cornette fouled to do so. And Dieterich's going to the line to make it maybe a single-digit deficit. John Nieberg, wants time.
A foul on Cornette will be his second.
So the foul on Cornette, and now they administer the timeout. 5:23 to go in the third. It was 18, now it's 10 here at the NTC. It's Altamont 32, Dieterich 22 on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Is finding a home that fits your lifestyle a challenge? Does the thought of building your new home seem nerve-wracking and stressful? Dream, design, build, live. Experience the Fieldcrest Homes difference.
Well, here's the run. You knew there'd be one, and Dieterich's got it down from 18 to 10, and still 5:23 to go in the third quarter, and Gephardt's foul shot, no good. They've not done the best job at the line.
No, 1 of 4 in the first half. I mean, kind of a limited sample size, but still not helping them here if they can't connect.
Missed them both. Rebound out to Gebhardt, though. Shoots for 2. No good. Rebound Altamont. Grabbed by Dylan Elam for the Indians. And so Altamont dodges a bullet.
Yeah.
Elam, Eli Miller in the game now. They get it out top. And they can't shoot. Yarhouse away to Eli Miller. Shot for 3, no good. And a rebound taken down by Lucas Westendorf. Man, he's working hard. They get it down court to Will. Now to Gebhardt. Gebhardt hands it to Westendorf. or to a kid rather, now to Westendorf, going to the hole, tried to throw it to a teammate, and it's stolen. I'm not sure where that was going. Yarhouse the steal for Altamont. Dieterich knocks it back loose, and they say it's off Altamont. Another turnover.
Kid down in the corner knocked it loose, I believe. He hustled into the corner to try to save it and bounced it off of Yarhouse. So Dieterich will have it back on Altamont's 5th turnover. And as hot as Altamont was in the first quarter, Dieterich kind of started off that hot this quarter. They did miss a golden opportunity to cut a little closer, but they're here again trying to get it to single digits.
7-0 so far this quarter for Dieterich. The ball's knocked away by Altamont. It'll stay with the Maroons inbound at midcourt.
Well, Dietrich's lucky to get that one back as Altamont was diving after it. Dieterich was just kind of going towards it. You know, that's one of those things as a coach, hey, a little more effort there for a loose ball would help if you're Dieterich, but they do retain control at the timeline after we clean up after the dive there by Caden Miller and Dylan Elam.
Garrett Nieberg, he's going to inbound for Dieterich. Altamont still hasn't scored in the third quarter. 7-0 run by Dieterich to start the period, and it's 32-22. Westendorf with the ball to Nieberg and over to Gephardt for Dieterich. Gephardt way out top, gets it away to Kidd, who shoots a three, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Gephardt somehow. Tries to go up, and he got fouled. Gephardt going to line for 2. I don't know how in the world he got that rebound.
I don't know either. By the way, that was Kidd's first miss of the night. He was 3 for 3 coming into that shot. I mean, not a lot of opportunities, but Gephardt there got the board and got the foul on Logan Cornett.
In a row. Hammers back in for Altamont. They'll sit down Cornett. 32-22, Altamont by 10 with 4:10 to go, third quarter. Dieterich sits down Kidd, and they bring Jackson Funneman back in.
Well, Altamont's still big, but not quite as big with Coleman on the bench, Earhart on the bench, so maybe a chance to give Kidd a breather.
Foul shot, no good. He's missed 4 straight. Man, Altamont got the rebound. Elam corrals it. Altamont keeps it, and John Nieberg wants time. Back in a minute, 4:10 to go in the third. Altamont 32, Dieterich 22 on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Keep warm this winter with a Carrier furnace from Prupp's Refrigeration in downtown Effingham.
The attorneys and staff of Taylor Law Offices welcome the teams and players to the National Trail Conference Boys Basketball Tournament. Taylor Law Offices hopes that everyone enjoys the competition.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
Dieterich Bank is proud to be a sponsor of the NTC tournament. Good luck to all of our area teams. Dieterich Bank, live for today, bank for tomorrow, member FDIC.
LeisureTimesFun.com.
It's 32-22, Altamont by 10. And they get the ball inbounds and up court, and a nice catch, and the shot put up and in. Well, that's a nice offense. Just running up the ball, running up the floor, and Eli Miller lays it up and in.
Yeah, Dieterich tried to press. Altamont handled it obviously quite easily that time. Dylan Elam found Miller.
Driving it inside, Will for Dieterich. They get it off, and the shot put up, no good by Westendorf. Rebound put up by Funneman, good.
He never controlled that ball.
Nope.
He just got a tip towards the basket in the end, but it worked out.
Back to a 10-point game, 34-24. Halfway through the third quarter, and there's a foul on Westendorf. He was trying to get the steal from Hammer.
And didn't really have a good opportunity, and it was way out top. That's his second in the ball game, team second.
Indians inbound right by their bench, and they get it in safely to Eli Miller. Now to Elam. Cross court. They go down low. Pass Caden Miller. Shot no good. Yarhouse got it down him, and then he got fouled. Caden Miller did, and he'll be at the line to shoot a pair.
That was a really nice pass there from Yarhouse as he got into the lane, drew a crowd, and somehow found Miller underneath.
Cade Miller has 4 points. He's at the line for Altamont, puts it up and got it. That looked good all the way. 35-24, back to an 11-point lead. Was 18. They've never been able to get it closer than 10 so far. Cade Miller's second one, good. So Cade Miller was 6, leads at a dozen for Altamont, 36-24.
And that's their first 2 free throws of the night.
Rising on a 2, Will, shot no good. Jackson Funneman got it over the head, shot good. Back to a 10-point game. Cade Miller, head of the key, 3, no good. Rebound, nobody yet. Grabbed by Dieterich. Garrett Nieberge comes out of there with it. They can make it an 8 or 7-point game. Gephardt driving inside, out top. They go back on the side. Jackson Funneman with the ball now out top to Gephardt. 2:42 to go in the third quarter. Long way to go in this one. Gephardt out top. Gets it away. Shot for 2 is short off the hands of Funneman. Rebound comes to Dieterich. Shot put up, no good by Westendorf, but a foul. And Westendorf's going to get to go to the line for the Maroons.
Well, Westendorf ultimately gets the rebound, but you got to credit Jackson Funneman. He shot it, realized it was short, and he followed his shot. Boy, you just don't see players do that very often. He did. He tapped the rebound loose, and that allowed Westendorf to get it, and he was fouled by Caden Miller of Altamont.
Westendorf misses a foul shot. Boy, Dieterich sees 2-possession game if they were making any foul shots. They're not even close, the majority of them. Cade Miller and Eli Miller sat down for Dieterich, so it's Hammer, Elam, Holman, and Earhart and Yarhouse right now. And there's a foul shot, 5-8 for Dieterich. Westendorf puts it down. So now it's a 9-point game.
They're 2 of 10 from the line.
And still within 9 points. 36-27, 2:20 to go in the third. Hammer with the ball for Altamont. Picked up the dribble. He's needing help, and there's a 5 count. Couldn't find a teammate to get it away to. And the Indians another turnover.
Altamont had 6 turnovers in the first half. They have 6 turnovers so far in the quarter, and we haven't played 6 minutes yet.
So now Dieterich with a chance to get within 7 or 6. Getting across the half line in the person of Caleb Gephardt. Driving, little contact, gets it away safely. Shot put up, good, and a foul. Inside, Tanner Will gets the shot. It's now a 7-point game, and he's got the and one coming.
Just a little screen, and Will just kept going to the basket. Nobody could cut him off. And Yarhouse ultimately committed the foul, his second team's 4th.
They sit down Westendorf here for a minute, Dieterich does, to run Colton Kidd back in. So it was an 18-point lead, now it's 7, and now it's 6 as the foul shot's good. Tanner Will with 3, and it's 36-30. Dieterich, a furious comeback, have outscored Altamont 15-4 in this third quarter. Hammer going to the hole, lays it up and in.
Nice move by Jared. He just exploded to the hoop on the right side.
Found a little seam and made the most of it. He has 4, and it's 38-30. Gephardt the other way, shot good. He threw the foul. Man, Dieterich fans are going crazy. They're saying he must have taken a nap and have woken up now.
Boy, that was an impressive move. Gephardt got up in the air, kind of up and undered while he was in the air to kind of get the shot around Elam, who ultimately did hit him in the arm on the attempt.
Gephardt's foul shot, good. Now he made a foul shot. 6 points for him. It's a 5-point game. 38-33. Altamont still with the ball, still with the lead. A minute 28 to go in the third quarter. Go down, nice pass. Waiting for the crowd to pass. Holman tried to go up for a shot and got whacked.
He got fouled before the shot. The official said right away, the foul on Gephardt came before the shot. Simple screen and roll out top. Eventually, Holman was open underneath. They got it to him, and he got fouled.
Altamont runs Eli Miller back in. They sit down Hammer. 38-33, 5-point game. Altamont's ball. Miller will inbound for the Indians by their basket. Move him over a little. That's good. Miller looking to get it inbounded. And somebody's trying to cut to the basket. Finally, they have to go out deep. but he didn't lose it. And that's the bottom line. Gets it out deep to Elam. Elam now to Miller. That's Eli. He's the only Miller in there right now.
Yeah.
Eli comes to the right side of the floor. Gets it away. Working hard. Yarhouse looking for some space. They fire it down to Coleman, and it's off his hands out of bounds. That was a missile, and not much margin for error. 7 turnovers on Altamont this quarter. Wow. So the lead's gone from 18 to 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 38-33. Dribble got high, but they say that Gephardt kept his hand on top of it. Out to Tanner Will. Now to Kidd. Kidd needing help. Decided to put it on the floor. And did all right. And got away with it. Kate Nifford. Out to Gephardt. Now down low. Jackson Funneman. Catch down the lane. Gephardt laid up good. Gephardt with 8, and friends, it's a 3-point game.
Dieterich didn't give up. They kept working hard, and it's paying off for them.
38-35, and Eli Miller had it and lost it out of bounds. He was going to the left, and it just off his hand.
Yeah, 8 turnovers for Altamont. Dieterich with just 1 this quarter.
20-6. Dieterich this quarter, and there's a steal. Altamont gets it back, but Eli Miller can't save it. Yes, he did save it to Elam. Gets it over on the wing. Yarhouse, 3. Good. Boy, that came at just the right time for Altamont.
Might look back at that one.
Dieterich shot at the buzzer. Good, though. Woo! Gephardt got it down the lane and drains it, and it's a 6-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. Gephardt with 10. I saw it at 10, put the basket up. It's 41-37. A 4-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. Woo, what a time at Altamont. Altamont 41, Dieterich 37. Here comes the fourth quarter in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Cold outside at McMahon.
Give us a call today at 217-347-5225. Smith Moore, member FINRA and SIPC.
Dieterich come from 18 down to get within 4, and they get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Kidd with the ball in the lane, turns around, shoots for 2 short. Altamont the rebound, grabbed by Avery Yarhouse for the Indians. He's across the half line. 41-37 our score, just into the fourth quarter. Coleman down low, back out to Hammer, didn't shoot, puts it on the floor, in the lane, no room to shoot. He goes to the side. Cornette goes baseline, can't shoot. Hammer, Yarhouse, 3, good. Yarhouse has hit 2 big threes here in the last minute of the game, and it's back to a 7-point Altamont lead. 44-37. Out top, Gephardt looking for some space for Dieterich, and Dieterich wants time. 7:06 left. We're back in 30. Altamont 44, Dieterich 37 on 97.9 XFM.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Is finding a home that fits your lifestyle a challenge? Does the thought of building your new home seem nerve-wracking and stressful? Dream, design, build, live. Experience the Fieldcrest Homes difference.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham has a large selection of in-stock spas and hot tubs that can be personalized to best fit your needs. Learn more at Wet Pools and Spas today.
All right, we got a score on the on the Effingham Mattoon girls game. Effingham a winner, 50-46. Always good when you win in the Apollo. Third quarter numbers.
Real quick, Altamont 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, 1 of 3 from the three-point arc, 8 turnovers to 1 turnover for Dieterich. Dieterich also out-rebounded them 8-4. Dieterich 9 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 8 at the line, and 1 of 3 at the three-point arc.
If this game ends up with an Altamont win, Dieterich's going to look back on that foul shooting.
Yeah.
Kephart for 3, no good. Altamont the rebound. Down court, Yarhouse puts it up and in and drew the foul. Avery Yarhouse has stepped up here in this last couple of minutes of play.
Well, he hit a 3 with about 10 seconds left. Dieterich came and scored, though, before the buzzer. He hit another 3 this quarter, and now he has a chance at a 3-point play. So he has 8 points on the clock, and realistically a minute 10 off the clock.
Yarhouse with 11. That puts the lead back to 9 for Altamont. Here's the and one by Yarhouse, and it's good. So Avery Yarhouse with a dozen, and there's a 10-point lead again for Altamont.
Colton Kidd with his 3rd foul, team 5th on that exchange.
Gephardt will get it across the half line for Dieterich. 47-37, Altamont. Inside, they got it to Westendorf, and he got fouled before he could put a shot up.
Probably Yarhouse. It is Yarhouse, so now he has 3 fouls. Not a huge concern unless he picks up another one here quickly.
Real quick, Dietrich's going to run Jackson Funneman back in. They sit down Tanner Will. Again, Altamont's got that lead back to 10 now. Dietrich inbounds to Colton Kidd, put it up above the rim. He took care of the rest and drops it in.
Just a simple little lob, beat Altamont to it, and got the bucket.
So it's 47-39, an 8-point game. Out top, Elam to Yarhouse for 2 more. This one's no good, but Hammer got in there for the rebound for the Indians. He's looking for space, and Altamont called time. John Nieberg, he said, he's probably not going to get out of there in good shape.
And 3-second call was looming.
So Altamont calls the time. Back in 30, Gale, at 47-39 Altamont. Here on 97.9 XFM.
Compass Advisory Group is here to guide you in the right direction for all of your investment and insurance needs. Contact Kurt Strohmeyer or Corey McDaniel at 217-347-9697.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Caleb Moody says the viewership is knocking on the door, 400.
Wow,
that's a lot. 47-39. Altamont in front of Dieterich by 8 with 6:20 to go in the game, and Altamont with the ball, and the shot put up by Elam, no good. Caden Miller, the putback, is blocked by Gephardt, but Altamont another rebound. It's grabbed by Yarhouse. To Hammer, to Yarhouse. Deep 3, missed everything, and it's out of bounds. It'll go to Dieterich. Well, it wasn't going to hit them all, I didn't think.
No.
But, man, he'd made a bunch of them.
He'd made a bunch of big ones. When the Dieterich moving Maroons were charging hard, a couple of those shots were really big shots, but Dietrich still only trailing by 8.
47-39. Gephardt almost got his pocket pick. Gets it away to Westendorf. Deep 3, no good. Rebound, Yarhouse. Grabbed it for the Indians. Down court, Elam from downtown shoots for 3, no good. But Hammer got the rebound. The Caden Miller got it knocked loose, stolen by the Maroons. Down court, Gephardt to the side to Westendorf. Lost it, gets it back. Wants to shoot, try for 2, is too strong. Westendorf thought he had the rebound. It comes loose. Elam grabs it down to Hammer for the layup, and I got it. Jared Hammer with 6. Back to a 10-point Altamont lead with 5:15 to go. Gephardt going to the hole, puts it up. Oh, he got a trip, got a jump called, and the alternate possession will give it to the Indians.
Now, good defense by Altamont, went straight up initially in the front, and then Miller, Caden, from behind, forced the jump.
So Altamont ball and a 10-point lead with 5:05 to go. Getting it across the half line slowly, Jared Hammer. And I don't imagine Altamont would mind if this trip took 15 seconds instead of 5. Working that lead. They get it away to Yarhouse, picked it up and back out to Hammer, and they're taking a little more time this trip. And who can blame them? Hammer drives it inside, and he got leaned on. I think Funneman got him.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
Jackson's first, team, second on the board, so I will match that. Team 6.
Tanner Will for Funneman for Dieterich. Eli Miller back in for Altamont for Hammer.
Yeah, he's been flying around lately, used a lot of energy. Going to give him a breather here.
He is a tired puppy as he goes over the bench. 10-point Altamont lead. They inbound it. It's tapped by Kidd, but to Altamont. They go to the corner. Try for 3. Elam. No good. Rebound. Dieterich and a foul.
Yeah, Westendorf had perfect position as he was trying to grab the ball. He got hit from behind by Eli Miller. That'll be his first. So we walk to the other end for a 1-and-1. We've talked about free throws being big, and boy, an opportunity to get a little closer with the clock stopped for Dieterich here with the 1-and-1 opportunity.
Kate Miller out, Eric Coleman in, so Altamont exchanges bigs. 4:36 left in this one. 10-point Altamont lead, foul shot good. So now Westendorf's hit a couple. He has 9, so 49-40. Both coaches have some timeouts left. Second one good. Westendorf with 10, so it's an 8-point game, 49-41. 4.5 to go. Getting it across the half line, Dylan Elam working against Westendorf. Now going to the hole. Elam shot too strong. Coleman the rebound, though. Puts it up no good. We got a whistle. Probably Eric Coleman going to the line here.
Yep, it looks like it. It'll be the team's 7th foul, but Coleman was in the act of shooting. Foul whistled on Kidd. Colton has his 4th foul of the ball game.
4:22 left. Altamont with an 8-point lead. Coleman at the line. Eric's first one, no good. He's got one more, though. Pine and Earhart goes back in for Altamont. And they give Eli Miller a breather. So far, Coleman with 10. That was in the first half. Foul shot up and good. So a miss and a make. Eric with 11. Lead back to 9, 50-41. Nieberg, Westendorf across the half line for Dieterich. Wearing those green shoes. Gets it out top. Nieberg shot for 2, no good. Good defense by Altamont. A rebound grabbed by Yarhouse. He gets it across the half line. Out top now to Tynan Earhart. Back to the side. They go out top. It's loose. Stolen by Dieterich. Gephardt gets it down court. Shot put up good by Westendorf for 12. Second turnover on Altamont is all in this fourth quarter. But that makes it a 7-point game again, 50-43, and here comes Dieterich again. Dealing with the ball for Altamont. Drives to the hole. Got people up on his back, and then they landed on him. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he faked the shot, and Gephardt bought it. And then Elam got smashed down to the floor, but he gets back up. Good to be 17, I guess.
I reckon. Gephardt got the foul. That's 3 on him. Dieterich runs Caden Iffert back in the game, and they sit down Nieberg, and Altamont also makes a change in a minute. Hammer's going to come in. 50-43. Altamont by 7. Bottom line is, been Altamont in front the whole game. Foul shot, no good. Rebound, Dieterich. Grabbed by Iffert. They can make it 5 or 4 this trick. Gephardt picks up the dribble. Funneman with it. Hands it now. Nieberg. Westendorf, gets it. Got it knocked loose. Gets it back into the lane. Over on the side. Gephardt for 2. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Westendorf, and he got fouled. So Westendorf going to the line here because both teams are over the limit.
Yep, they were tussling for the rebound, and Cornett picked up his 4th in that exchange. And team's 8, so a 1-and-1 again for Dieterich.
Hammer now comes in. Elam has a seat. 3:15 to go. Altamont still up 7. Foul shot, no good. Missed the 1-and-1, but a rebound Gephardt. Then it's off him. No, they say it's off Altamont.
Yeah, Coleman recovered just in time to knock it away from Gephardt, but again, Dieterich more aggressive on the boards here in this second half, and it's paid off.
Dieterich gets the ball inbounds. In the lane, Westendorf got it knocked loose. Instead, a corner 3. Shot no good by Tanner Will, and Altamont the rebound. So Hammer with the ball, still in backcourt, and there's a reach-in foul on Westendorf.
So Lucas Westendorf now has his third foul in the ball game. Another 1-and-1 opportunity for Altamont, up 7.
3:01 left. Altamont thinks that clock is crawling. 50-43, and the Indians have led the entire game. But, man, it's been the perils of Pauline here lately. But they appear to have withstood a furious challenge by Dieterich. 7-point game with 3 minutes to go. See what Hammer can do here at the line. Shot, no good. Rebound, Dieterich. Grabbed out of there finally by Tanner Will. Wants to go up for a shot. Threw it up after he got the handle on it. It's no good. Rebound, Altamont. Elam got it, and he got fouled. I guess he decided he was going to shoot come you-know-what or high water. Foul, and heading down. Elam at the line here for Altamont.
So Westendorf picks up his 4th. So some big concerns here for Dieterich with fouls, but 2:51 left in a 7-point game.
Elam missed the first foul shot, and the official cramped up.
Well, Coleman was trying to get to a rebound, even though it's double bonus, and he kind of ran into the official, Dan Held. And he's smiling now, so that's good.
He's from Montgomery County, the cradle of officials, so he's all right. Second one, no good. Rebound, Coleman, though, goes up, short, put back, short, rebound, Altamont again, and a reach-in foul. Earhart got the rebound, and then another foul on Dieterich.
Yeah, and that's big. It's Westendorf in the area. Is it him? Yes.
And that's 5. So Lucas Westendorf is just fouled out of the game here for Dieterich. He leaves with 2:46 and checks out with 12 points. And he is a huge part of Dieterich's attack and their defense and ball handling. And they'll send Colton Kidd in to replace the fouled out Lucas Westendorf. Meanwhile, back at the foul line, we're Kynan Earhart to shoot 2. Altamont still ahead, up 50-43, 2:46 to go. Kynan Earhart, 6'4" senior, puts it up and no good.
Altamont, we talked about Dieterich's struggles, especially in the third quarter at the free throw line. Well, Altamont isn't exactly salting this thing away at the stripe either. They're 3 in a row that they've missed as a team.
Second one good. Earhart's first point of the game. That makes it 51-43. And again, Dieterich going to have to go without Westendorf now. So that makes the pressure especially tough on Colton Kidd.
Yeah, and you'd think Gebhardt is the one that they're going to be turning to try to get the offense from him, or at least initiated by him.
Altamont right now running with Elam, with Hammer, with A.R. House, with Holman, and with Cade Miller. They got 2 bigs in there now with Ebert, with Westendorf fouled out. Dieterich out top with the ball to Kidd. And now to Gebhardt for 3. No good. Rebound. Cade Miller stepped out of bounds, I guess.
Yeah, good hustle. Tracked it down, did everything he could, but he couldn't stay inbound. So Dieterich will have it back.
The official had a better look than me, but that toe was right there, and I thought he might have been able to stay in bounds. Coleman sits down now. Fournette back in for Altamont. Dieterich down by 8. Gets the ball inbounded, almost overthrew the receiver. Shot put up, no good. And Cole Will ended up walking with it.
Yeah, he took an extra step and took a little bit to get the call, but the official was like, that was a travel. Team's third turnover here in the fourth quarter.
Fournette sits down. Eli Miller back in for Altamont.
Seeing some offense-defense switches here starting to take place.
Dieterich sacked Cole Miller down. Altamont gets the ball inbounds. Altamont by 8. They've led the entire game. They get it down low. Cade Miller puts it up and in.
Dylan Elam broke the press himself. Cade Miller the benefit with the bucket.
So Cade Miller has 8, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Altamont's like this 10-point lead. They've had a lot. Kidd open for 2 for Dieterich. No good. Wave it off. It wouldn't have counted anyway. Dieterich has called timeout. Minute 58 to go. Altamont 53, Dieterich 43 on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
To me, Altamont's going to have to take care of the ball because you have to expect Dieterich to pressure them, and eventually Altamont's going to have to make free throws here probably as well. Good news for the Indians, it's double bonus when they do go to the line because Dieterich's already committed 10 team fouls in this half.
Yeah, still 1-1 as far as if Dieterich's going to the line. Dieterich gets the ball inbound. They're down 10. We're down to 1:50 to go. Gephardt, 3, good. Gephardt has 13. It's a 7-point game. 53-46 with 1:45 to go. Hammer across the half line. The Altamont crowd yelled. He got his pocket picked, but Altamont grabs it back, and now they throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, Altamont fortunate that ball went to Cornett when it got knocked loose, but then Cornett spotted Eli Miller on the other side and tried to get it to him, but overthrew him.
Gephardt gets it across the half line for Dieterich. So now it's a 7-point game with 1.5 to go. He had a little trouble with the dribble. Now he's good. Gets it away to Will. Will drives inside, throws it up at the general direction of the basket. No good. Rebound loose and grabbed by Elam, and he got it away safely to Eli Miller. Man, that was like bull riding. And Miller gets fouled.
Yeah, Dieterich forced a shot there, but then it ended up being a wild scramble where each team had a chance at it. Finally, Dylan Elam got it, and then got it to a teammate, Eli Miller, who was fouled, and Jackson Funneman picked up his third.
There's 1:13 to go. 53-46 Altamont. Eli Miller sitting on 2 points tonight, puts it up, and got it.
Boy, that thing was nothing but net. I mean, he just drilled it.
Yep. So the lead's back to 8. Again, Altamont's led this entire game. Miller set for his second one. Eli puts it up, and he got it. Eli Miller with 4, and the lead's back to 9 for Altamont. 55-46 with 1:10 to go. Gephardt going coast-to-coast, shot over 2. Good. Gephardt with 15, back to a 7-point game with 1 minute to go. Getting it across the half line is Elam, and he got fouled by either a couple of Dieterich choices.
Yep. A foul is whistled on number 3, Garrett Niebrigi. Boy, as hard as he's played, as much effort as he's put out there, that's just his first foul. And I mean that as a compliment.
I knew you did. Dylan Edelman at the line here for Altamont. Foul shot, good. He has 11 points, now 12. He hadn't scored since the first half, though.
Yeah, he'd missed a couple of free throws previously on another trip, so him seeing that go through probably is big for him.
Second one, good. 2 big foul shots, Dylan Elam. He has 13. The lead's back to 9 for Altamont, 57-48. 50 seconds to go. Kidd for Dieterich. Out top. Tough catch by Garrett Nieberg. He drives it inside. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds. And Eli Miller got fouled over the back by Funneman.
Yeah, Funneman. I mean, he did the right thing. Gamble for it. You know, you're down 9. You got to have the ball or a foul. So if they don't call it, oh well. But if they do, you know, you go to the other end and Miller has to hit some more free throws.
So an Altamont lead of 9 with 46 seconds left.
By the way, it was Funneman's 4th.
Eli Miller at the line here for Altamont. Puts it up, and he got it. Eli Miller with 5. So there's that 10-point lead again, 58-48.
You know, there's a championship pedigree for Eli Miller. He's the son of Corey Miller, who was a big part of the Altamont 1990 NTC Tournament Championship.
Altamont, of course, the defending conference tournament champs. Cade Miller sits down. Eric Coleman back in for Altamont. 58-48 the score. 46 seconds left. Eli Miller taking his time. Puts it up. Got it. Boy, Altamont hits a big foul shot. 6 for Miller. He'll check out now. And they've got Cornett back in. The lead is 11 for Altamont. The Tribal Council getting noisy down there. Looks like Altamont's going to be in the championship game. Deep 3 put up for Dieterich. No good by Gephardt. Rebound by Dieterich. Shot for 3. No good. Put up by Cole Will. Altamont the rebound. That's getting real close to it being the show. Taken down by Avery Yarhouse, by the way, who got it across the half line. 20 seconds.
That was his 7th rebound, by the way.
Brent Bonoff says, we gave it our best shot, but Altamont's coming out on top. Down to 10 seconds left, and Yarhouse just out on the wing, just let the clock run down. Here comes the buzzer. And that means Altamont playing for the championship. Final score in a dandy. Altamont 59, Dieterich 48. Altamont playing for the title at 7:30 Saturday night. Dieterich will play for third place at 2:30 Saturday afternoon. We have 2 more good ones for you tomorrow night. We'll be back with a busy post-game show. Talk to both coaches, check the numbers, and let you know what's up tomorrow night. All on the way in 90 seconds, Gale, on 97.9 XFM.
Since 1937, Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has been proud to support local and area teams, and that continues with this year's Christmas Classic. Good luck, area teams, from the family at Geckner Brothers.
Keep warm this winter with a Carrier furnace from Prupp's Refrigeration in downtown Effingham.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham has a large selection of in-stock spas and hot tubs that can be personalized to best fit your needs. Learn more at Wet Pools and Spas today.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Color Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois Postgame Show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
All right, back at Altamont Community High School, our third of 3, best of the night. Winner for Altamont, they beat Dieterich 59-48. 22-5 Altamont after a quarter, 10-10 standoff in the second quarter. Here came Dieterich, outscored Altamont 22-9 in the third quarter. It was a 4-point game, but then back came Altamont, outscored Dieterich 18-9 in the fourth quarter, and they win it by 11, 59-48. So Altamont with a win improves to 18-3. They'll play for the championship of the tournament Saturday night at 7:30. Dieterich now 12-9. They'll play for third place Saturday at 2:30. Here's the scoring in this one for Dieterich. Cole Will didn't score. Lucas Westendorf had 12 points. Caleb Gephardt, 15 points. Garrett Nieberg, didn't score. Sure did an awful lot of things right, but didn't score. Colton Kidd had 10. Jackson Funneman had 8. Tanner Will, 3. And Luke Wendy, Caden Ifford, and John Holsey all played, but didn't score. 5, 10, 22-9. Wacky quarters there for Dieterich's 48 points. For Altamont, Jared Hammer had 6. Avery Yarhouse had 12. Logan Cornett had 2. Kynan Earhart, 1 point. Eric Coleman, 11. Eli Miller 6. Dylan Elam ended up leading Altamont with 13 points. Kate Miller had 8. That is a lousy-looking 8, Greg. You better straighten that up. You'll never be able to figure that out. There you go. And Aiden McManaway got to play. Altamont's quarters, 22, 10, 9, and 18 for their 57 points. So Altamont, 18-3, playing for the title here Saturday night at 7:30. Matt's working on the numbers on this one. We're going to talk with John Nieberg and Brent Bonoff on the post-game show. Let me tell you that we have 2 more for you tomorrow night, and those should be dandies. Consolation bracket game goes first at 6:15, and that will be a battle between South Central and St. Elmo Brownstown. That'll be followed about 8 by North Clay and St. Anthony. Man, we ought to have some more fun tomorrow night as those 4 square off. 4 great basketball teams. But boy, we had a dandy tonight as Altamont gets the win over Dieterich 59-48. Want to remind you, too, that in addition to the 2 games here tomorrow night, we have girls basketball tomorrow night, and it ought to be a doozy. The Altamont Lady Heart, or the Effingham Lady Hearts, coming off a win tonight, taking on the Teutopolis Lady Shoes, and they are rated 2nd in the state in girls 2A. That ought to be some fun. So 7:30 on that one, and we'll have that game on KJ Country while we have the 2 games from the tournament here on 97.9 XFM. John Nieberg, he has about 3 more steps to go, and he'll be here to visit with us on the post-game show. And so let's let him talk with other media, and then we'll let Matt give the stats on this one.
Thank you very much, Greg. Taking a look at it first for Altamont, they finished 21 of 50 from the field, right at 42%. They were 11 of 15 at the free throw line. Just as I mentioned that they were struggling there in the fourth quarter to seal it, well, they never missed after that. So kudos to them. Big part of it, Eli Miller with 4 straight, and Dylan Elam hit a couple after missing a couple. So, you know, the juniors from Altamont really stepped up big in this ball game, as Altamont was 6 of 16 from beyond the arc, as that put them in at 38% when you round up just a little bit from long range. Dieterich finished 19 of 47 from the field at 40%. Big stat, 6 of 15 at the free throw line, 40% there as well. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1 or 2, and then just in the third quarter in particular, just struggled at the free throw line, and that's when they made their big comeback. So they would have been a little more efficient there. Could have been a different outcome possibly. But it's the way it goes. Dieterich was 4 of 12 from beyond the arc at 33%. I had Altamont out-rebounding Dieterich 34-24, a 10-rebound advantage for the Indians, and Dieterich had 15 turnovers to Altamont 17. Altamont committed 11 of those turnovers in the second half, and 8 of them in particular came in the third quarter, so they settled down in the fourth quarter a little bit with just 3 turnovers there. Individually, for Altamont, a balanced attack. Dylan Elam had 11 points, and they came in a hurry in the first half for the most part. Then he had 2 more free throws in the fourth quarter to finish with 13. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 at the line, grabbed 5 rebounds with his 13 points. Avery Yarhouse, 12 points, and his points were huge at the end of the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter as he went on a run there. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 1 at the free throw line. He knocked down 3 3-pointers and then a 3-point play for his total of 12. By the way, he also grabbed 7 rebounds out of a guard spot for the Indians. A big night on the boards for Avery. Then 11 points from Eric Coleman. Again, he had 10 at halftime. He was 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, with 5 rebounds and 11 points. 6 points for Jared Hammer, 3 of 6 from the field with 3 rebounds. Logan Cornett, 1 of 2 from the floor, a couple of rebounds and his 2 points. Kynan Earhart, 0 for 1 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 4 rebounds and a big one late and a point. Eli Miller, 1 of 2 from the field, but 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter at the free throw line. He had a rebound and 6 points and a few assists in there as well. One thing I didn't mention about Dylan Elam, he did a good job of distributing the ball also for Altamont. And then Caden Miller, also off the bench tonight. He was 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 at the free throw line, 7 rebounds, and 8 points. Aiden McManaway, 0 for 1 from the field tonight. So 27 of Altamont's 59 points came off the bench tonight. That's a pretty good bench total in any ball game, and it was a big part of the win here for Altamont with a nice, solid team effort all across the board.
That's a good way to phrase it, team effort. You know, obviously you have to have good players to have a good team, but if you don't play as a team, it doesn't make any difference how good your players are.
Dieterich stats look like this individually. Caleb Gephardt, 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 7 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 15 points. Lucas Westendorf, 4 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 at the line. He had 7 rebounds and 12 points. Colton Kidd, 4 of 6 from the field, a rebound and 10 points. Eric Nieberge worked hard, 0 of 5 from the field, 5 rebounds, no points. Jackson Funneman, 4 of 5 from the field, 3 rebounds and 8 points. Tanner Will, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 3 at the line, a rebound and 3 points. Luke Winnie grabbed a couple of rebounds. Caden Iffert, 0 for 1 with a rebound. And John Holste had a rebound as well tonight for Dieterich.
Very good. Thank you, Matt. Brett Bonos joins us here for the post-game visit. My golly, what a game. Like a heavyweight fight, you know.
Wow, that was
back and forth.
I tell you what, it felt like a football game there for a while. It was really physical.
Absolutely. You got down, and then you played them even in the second quarter, then the big third quarter, well, then the fourth quarter. It was just back and forth all night long, 2 really classy ball clubs.
Yeah, pretty slow start for us. It took us a while to really figure out how the game was being called, and once we figured that out, how physical the game was, it seemed like the third quarter there especially, we just started playing the way it was called. And that's the reason we had to come back there.
You know, you had 22-5 Altamont in the first quarter, even in the second quarter. You were up 22-9 in the third quarter, and then it just was back and forth in momentum, and your kids did a great job not getting down when they got so far behind, and all of a sudden they found themselves back in a game.
Well, we was telling them at halftime, when they first came in the locker room there, everybody was down, and we're like, this game's not over, you know? Just chip away in the third quarter and see what's left in the fourth there, and you can't get it all back at once. And I don't know. It's a difficult game. Once we figured out that we had to play physical and be tough, the game changed for us.
Yep, it was a case, too. Foul shots could have really played a part in this because Dieterich had chances to get lots closer even, but
no doubt about it. No doubt about it. After the game, that's one thing we talked about. We left too many free throws. I think we were 6 for 15, and that's not going to get it done against an Altamont team. They're third in state for a reason.
Yeah, without a doubt. You had good efforts from lots of kids. Gephardt's played so well for you this week and all season. Teams start to key on him, so other people have to pick up the slack. You've got Westendorf playing well. You've got Nieberge, who doesn't score or hasn't scored here, but is playing so good. He's got to play because of everything else he does. You got a lot of kids that contribute.
Yeah, Nieberge plays really physical. I thought he did a pretty good job on Yarhouse when he was guarding him. We went zone there for a little bit, and that didn't work out for us. They were hitting quite a few threes there in the second quarter, so after thinking over, probably not a good idea going zone, but we gave it a shot. We wanted to conserve some energy, especially with Caleb and Lucas. That was one reason, but didn't work out. They're too good of a three-point shooting team, so that was definitely a mistake. But I thought Garrett did a great job on Yarhouse. And back to Caleb, he was telling us he was getting face guard all night, and it was difficult for him to get open. So finally we got him off the ball and tried to set some screens, and we're always asking him to do more and do more. And at the end of the game, we were just wanting to get to the bucket.
It was special that these two teams had an opportunity to go at each other in an atmosphere like this, too. This was so much fun for the fans, I'm sure.
Well, our team was having a blast there in the third quarter. It was good to see how excited our bench was. making a comeback as big of a comeback as we made there. Maybe we lost a little bit of it, ran out of gas, but you got to give credit to Altamont. Every time we made a run, they figured out a way to hit a big shot or get a fast break bucket. So they're just a good team.
Without a doubt. And you've got a good team, and you're going to play for third place Saturday afternoon, and I know everybody wants to play for the championship, of course, but you got a chance to win on the last day of the tournament.
No doubt about it. We're proud. We're proud of our effort. We know we have a good team. I told them, third place game might not be what we want to do, but we have to show up, and it's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it is.
So not a lot of time to think about the loss. Hopefully we can just get back and play a good game. And we put 6 or 7 decent games in a row. We just had one bad quarter, a really bad start. They came out and punched us, and it took us a while to get off the mat.
It was a fun game to call, I'll tell you that for sure.
Well, it was an exciting one to coach, too.
Very good. Brent, always a pleasure. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dieterich coach Brent Bonoff. Appreciate him coming up and joining us. And we'll visit with the Altamont mentor here. Yeah, use this one. That's one that makes you sound the best.
Oh, yeah. No, that never happens.
Hey, congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it. We'll take it. We're in the championship game. We kind of just held on.
Yeah, but I tell you, that first quarter, that's the kind of thing you want to put in a time capsule, not because it can't be replicated, but because it was just that special.
Yeah, we got out and run. We got stops, got out and run. Dylan came off the bench, hit some big threes. When we get stops, we've said it all year, when we get stops, our best offense is to go and push and not run an offense. And we really didn't in the first quarter. It was just kind of get into it, flow into it, and get the first open shot. And we shot well. We some games we kind of throw that first haymaker, and if it lands, it lands, and it landed tonight. And then Dieterich did a really good job adjusting, and we did not.
Yeah, you had a 22-5 lead after the quarter. It was 10-10 in the second quarter, and then here they came after the half, and man, that was some run.
Might have been, probably it was the halftime speech, that I gave. I don't know what. We just didn't come out very well. It was spirited by all means. It wasn't, happy-go-lucky, but I don't know. Put it on, Coach Bonoff and Dieterich kids. They came out and said, all right, we're going to make a ball game of this. They got it down to 3, I think. We turned the ball over too much. They were gambling a little bit, and we talked about that at halftime, and they, snuck through, and we made some careless, hopeless passes a little bit, and Dieterich was there. So credit to them. We got to do a better job of not turning the ball over when you got a lead like that.
Yep. You had so many kids step up and play big for you tonight at different points in the game. You had your bigs working hard inside. Coleman got you big points early. Eli Miller did a lot. I could make a list.
Yeah,
everybody did well.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's not too many 1A kids. We can go, and we got 2 guys that aren't playing right now. So then you add 2 more to that list. I'm not complaining. Trust me. It could be a different kid every night. We talked about at the beginning of the year. It might not be you tonight. It might be somebody else. You got to be the best teammate. And it was Dylan tonight. Eli had a stretch. Caden Miller had a stretch. Those juniors, probably would start for me on most years. They're getting 15 minutes, 10 minutes a game. Even Aiden McManaway would probably be playing more minutes in a normal year, but we're blessed with the depth. So we just don't know who's going to step up that night. And with the 2 guys out, Eli's kind of taking the bull by the horns a little bit and had a nice game for us.
I know that it's a case where you expect, and a lot of teams, it's a case certain kids play one spot, but you've got so many kids that can play wherever.
Yeah, you're right. Dylan runs the 1 through 4 spot. The only thing he doesn't play is in the post. Logan Cornett runs all wings and a post. Caden Miller can step out. Kynan can step out and hit a shot. Like I said, they've worked through the years. I've had these kids since they've been little kids. They know if they can shoot, they can play, because I'll teach them defense, and they've taken that to heart. And yeah, it's a fun team to coach. One kid's going to step up every once in a while.
I probably should say this for Saturday night, but it came to mind your tweet the other day about this surely must be the best 1A conference in the state.
100%.
And who could argue that?
100%. I saw another one that was like in our subsectional, our 16 teams, 9 of them have an over 500 record. I mean, top 4 people in our subsectional. That's just our 6 teams and ranked in state. You know, and that's not counting South Central and Sisney and these teams that have 14 and 15 wins. So this conference is I mean, you got to bring it every single night, or you know it will win. It's from Neoga. We struggle. Neoga gave us a good game as a 1-8 seed. So I think it's, I said it at our meeting, our seed meeting, the coaches. I think this is one of the best. We have the talent in the conference, but I think it's the best coach conference that I've seen in a while. There are some good coaches that are going to do some different things on each night. You don't know what you're going to get. It's a well-coached and a very good conference. It's going to help us later down in the year.
Absolutely. So the team that had the target on their back, the defending champions, here you are in the championship game.
Yeah, that's all we ask for. It's a goal every year to get to this championship game. We want a magical sequence. We want to win everything. We won Cester. We want to win this, but we're just going to come and do Altamont basketball. We're gonna. Doesn't matter who we play. North Clay. We're not going to change up much. We just these kids. We try to keep it as simple as possible. We got the horses we want to run. So North Clay is a really good team. The last game score got a little awkward, but they're better than what they showed that night. And then saying he's really well coached, and Cody's got them playing at a superb level right now. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Whoever we play, this place will be rocking again.
I agree.
All right,
we'll look forward to seeing you here.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, John. You bet. Altamont coach John Nieberge. Appreciate him coming up on the post-game show. Final score: a win for Altamont over Dieterich, and it was back and forth all night. And eventually Altamont got the win 59-48. And Matt is next.
I made it through all the numbers. That's all I needed to do.
So here we go. We've got one team in the title game. Now who they going to play? Should have a couple of dandy games tomorrow night. And frankly, I'm intrigued about both those games tomorrow night.
Oh, absolutely. St. Elmo Brownstown's playing some good basketball. And South Central, boy, they're a tough team to deal with. So that opening game is going to be, like you say, a very intriguing matchup. And then the nightcap, St. Anthony's going to be looking forward for a little revenge. They suffered their first loss in the regular season in conference in 5 years when they went to North Clay and lost early this season. Now, St. Anthony's a little bit of a different team since then, but North Clay is too. Of course, injury concerns for North Clay. We'll have to see how Fleener and Kinsler, who both played the other night, see how they respond. They had since they got the win, it might have been a good thing. It kind of gave them an extra day, but we'll just have to see. I'm sure they're competing. They'll be on the court, and if they are, they're going to give it their all. And boy, I don't know. Should be another great night of basketball here at the 87th annual NTC.
You had only 2 games tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Only 2 games. Matt and I will be on the air just after 6 with the first game pregame show here on 97.9 XFM. And a reminder that we'll also have girls basketball on KJ Country tomorrow night as the Lady Shoes take on the Lady Hearts. And both those teams playing some great basketball. And that'll be on KJ at about 7:30 tomorrow night. So we'll be on the air just after 6 here on the X. We'll have the girls game about 7:30 tomorrow night, and then 4 games Saturday here at 11:31, 2:30, and 7:30. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to be here.
That's a good plan. Good basketball fans should be here.
Absolutely.
Whether they got anybody from any of these towns or not, because I'm telling you, this is going to be a great environment tomorrow night, and then again throughout the day Saturday, and especially Saturday night.
Gail told us that Effingham's girls got a win over Mattoon tonight, so they got a bit of a warm-up for tomorrow night. I think the Lady Shoes were playing tonight, too. We'll have all that for you in the morning, though. Thanks to Caleb and Friend, and we're glad that you did a wonderful job over there. And
Liz got back over there tonight.
Oh, Elizabeth, hi. Good. So anyway, she made it, and that's good. We had almost 400 viewers at our max, and that's pretty sensational. Thanks to so many of you for letting us know where you were viewing, and that's kind of nice. So whether you were listening or watching, or both, thanks. enjoy a good night's sleep.
We'll try that for a change.
Yeah, that's Matt Robinson. For him, for Gail Warner, for all the gang on video, I'm Greg Sapp. And again, the final in this one, win for Altamont as they get the victory over the Dieterich Moving Maroons, 59-48. So Altamont in the championship game Saturday night. Good night, everybody.